Hi guys, it's Joelle. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. Hit that notification button so that you will be notified when my new videos come out. So today I'll be doing my vision board for 2025, you guys. And I'm going to be doing it in the old-fashioned type way. I'm going to be using magazines because, y'all, I just didn't have the time to be printing out all of those pictures. Like, I really didn't. I thought about it and I was like, no. So I just grabbed some magazines that I had around my house, and I bought a couple from like my local supermarket, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I got my scissors here, and I got my tape here as well. And then I bought my board this year from TJ Maxx. And I just thought it was a super cute board. Like, look at this, you guys. Like, this is so cute. And I don't really know, I didn't really think about this part. But I guess, like, for here, I'm just going to clip the photos, and then that's going to be that. But yeah, this is my vision board. And so, yeah, I will be cutting out photos. And then I'm going to talk to you guys about some of the things I feel like I, did great in 2025, and some of the things, in 2024, and some of the goals that I have for 2025. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so I have to keep reminding myself, like, don't look here, look here. Like, that's one of the struggles, like, getting a actual camera. Like, I was using my iPhone before. And that's one of the struggles, you guys, with actually getting a handheld camera. Because I'm like, where am I supposed to look? But anyway, so I am going to start off with, alright, so yeah, I'm going to start off with these and go from here. So I would say for a couple, like, I have like, since January started, I started off feeling okay, and then I got into my head about things, because I feel like there are some things that I probably could have done better, you know what I'm saying, in 2024. So I kind of got into my head, and like, but I had to remind myself that I'm still growing, I'm still learning. This year I'll be turning 28, so I'm getting up there. I always felt like I was older in mind than, I don't know. I've just always felt older, and so I've always had a strict plan for my life. And last year, that plan kind of hit the head. It just like, shit hit the fan, because I just had thought that I wanted to do one thing, and then I rethought that and was like, shit, I'm not happy. I'm just like, I'm not happy. I discovered that I'm neurodivergent. I have ADHD, and I've just had some difficult times, to be honest, last year, with like friendships, relationships, and trying to find myself constantly. One of the things that I did achieve, I feel like, was this channel. Last year I started this channel, I think about February in 2024. I had no idea. When I tell you I had no idea what I was doing, I literally had no idea what I was doing, you guys. I knew that I had some type of want to do content creation, and I had been watching some of my favorite YouTubers. I had been watching vlogs and stuff. It started off with a couple vlogs and stuff since I was 19. So that was about, I think, 2000, 2018, 2017, something around there. And I would always like practice, hey, like I could probably do that, you know, practice talking and showing off products and stuff like that. But I just wasn't at the point where I even could see myself being there to be like a content creator until I had this epiphany last year when I was working at a firm. And I just was like, this is not what I want to do. Like, you know, and at some point I just got very confused as to what I wanted to do and what I wanted to be, because, you know, I went to law school. I struggled to pass the bar exam. If you guys want to check out some of my other videos on that, I did all of this stuff to go to law school, to pass the bar exam, to take the, you know, the corporate track. That was my life plan. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm doing it. But it just did not work out like that. I got to a point where I was having to do something that's called bill to client files, which is, you know, in big corporate firms, you have to bill to client files. That's how, you know, the firm gets paid. And it was just something that was, it was not just the billing, but like the billing really made me, I just hated it. And it made my life a living hell. There was always something like, you know, you could work 9 hours a day and still not get your billable hours in. It's not like as simple as it sounds. You know, we would have to bill like 175 hours a month. And, you know, to the average person, it's like, well, that should be freaking easy. But there's all of these strict rules with what you have to bill. And I was just sitting in the firm. My grandma got sick. I was sitting in the hospital, because when my grandma goes to the hospital, I go with her. And I just remember feeling like, this is not what I signed up for. And you know, I just got so mad at myself, because I'm like, why can't you just be happy? Like, why can't you just, you know, go to work? This firm was in person, and I don't know, but I'm modernized, and I don't feel like, I kind of want more flexibility in my work life. And so at that point, like, that was around when I decided to start my YouTube channel. I had no idea what I was doing. Didn't really think too much about it. If you guys go back to my first video, you're gonna see I have an entirely different name, like an entirely different intro. It wasn't even under me. I was literally on YouTube under an assumed name just because I was having an identity crisis. So I didn't know if I wanted to be known. I didn't know if there were several things that happened at one of the firms that I was at, that I was wearing. This is something that I truly have thought about talking about, and it actually scared me a little, but I'm just gonna have to go ahead and tell the story. Basically what happened, I was working, and I am a girl that, I'm a black woman. I like to change my hair. I do. And particularly when I interviewed for this position, I had something similar to this. It was like a straight bob. And so I don't know, like, I really didn't think too much about anything. But one period of time, I had decided to get burgundy. And if you guys, you know, wear weaves or whatever, you know that the color 99J is the color that I was wearing. So I got this this beautiful 99J, and that's basically what I switched, you know, from. When I was in high school, I was doing like a honey blonde. But, you know, after I got out of that stage, I just started doing blacks and burgundy from, you know, every now and again. So I remember from like a period of like a couple months, I had this burgundy hair in my head, and I was, you know, and nobody had said anything about it too much, except for to say like that it was really pretty, you know, and even that was like a couple times. But one, like, it was right after Christmas, so I got a call from my superior and was basically told that I had to change my hair, you know, and I don't know how to even express the way that it broke me down, because I just felt like I was doing the best that I could, and I was already in a firm that there were some minorities, but there was already something going on where, you know, an incident had occurred. So when I was basically told that I couldn't wear the hair color that I was wearing, it was a burgundy, and I just felt like scared to move at that point. Like, I didn't know what I just didn't know how to move at that point. I was told what color I could wear, black, maybe hints of brown, but I was told that it really didn't go with what the firm was going for. This came from another person of color, and it just, it affected me deeply, and I didn't realize how deeply it affected me until I had left that firm. And then even, you know, now it's been like a year. I swear, like, it really hurt me, and it made me fearful of how to move. I just didn't feel like I could express myself, and that sounds crazy, I guess, over something like hair, but hair is very important in the Black community. It's important to me, and I just felt like there were things, you know, there were other things that happened, but it just instilled fear in me. And then I also had, I think, just a bit of, you know, I just didn't feel like I was enough for my field, which is weird because I had this legal training, but there was all of these people around me that, you know, I've always, I guess, been the one to succeed in my life, and there was just a lot of people, you know, expecting me to only do that and expecting perfection from me. And it wasn't my mom or anything. It just, you know, some people, they don't see the work that you put in, and they kind of judge you from where they see that you're at. And I was experiencing a lot of that. But, you know, I decided to make a change to see if I could better my future. And I did, but that change wasn't so easy. So first, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I did achieve. One major thing was I made a choice to shift into something that was a scary thing, because I didn't want to be seen as a failure. It's just no one to talk to when you're expected to be, you're always expected to keep up what people have, like, their perception of you. So it's like, you know, I just struggled with feeling like I was failing and not doing everything right. But I did leave the position that I was at, and I made a decision to go and find my passion and see if I could make that work with my work life, so I wasn't unhappy. So that's one thing that I did achieve. Another, like I was saying, I did achieve, you know, starting my channel. I did make it to 500 subscribers recently, so I'm very happy about that. I'm gonna be doing a video as well about that. Another thing that I did achieve was my confidence level has extremely increased. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was actually, I'm sure, you know, just from the beginning of my life, I felt like I was going in and out of a crisis. So when I was in middle school, it was colorism hit and I was, you know, being bullied. So I was in and out of that crisis. And then I got to high school and another crisis happened. And I got to college and I started dating, and that was a whole fucked up toy. And I just felt like this year I, you know, can finally say I was not unhappy on Christmas. I wasn't unhappy, you know, and I have, you know, I have happiness and I'm content with who I am becoming, and content with not having to have, you know, people around. It's hard losing people, you know. I discovered I was neurodivergent, and which means it's difficult for me to maintain or see relationships, like not even romantic relationships, but platonic ones, in the way that other people do. So the way that I show up for people is not always the way that neurotypical friendships work. You know, I have so much going on. It's not just, you know, school. It was school back then, but now it's like, you know, I have a family. I have a full plate. You know, it's so sometimes I don't really respond as fast as, you know, or as often as a neurotypical friendship would require me to. And it was just difficult trying to maneuver that and having heartbreak from, you know, not being able to achieve that. I felt like a failure in in multiple areas of my life. Oh God. But I mean, you know, to everybody else, I guess I think I was selling it. Like I wasn't trying to sell it, but nobody knew. So it was like I was walking around really, you know, perplexed last year, and I can successfully say that I am not in that situation anymore. So thank God for that. God always has a plan for you. I'm really big on God, Jesus Christ, and I know that God has a plan for me. And if you're in a situation like, you know, I was in or am in, God has a plan for you. And so you don't have to worry about anything. All right, you guys, I've cut out all of the pictures that I'm going to use for my board. I think I'm going to print out just a couple more just so I can, you know, be as authentic as I want to be. There is some other things I would like to achieve, but so far this is it. You know what, I like for 2025 I'm trying to keep, you know, just be more optimistic, because in the wake of this presidential situation that's going on, I literally just saw one of our future leaders do a hand gesture that's literally evil. And so there's that, you know, in the wake of me doing this video. But I'm just trying to stay positive for the next coming. Okay guys, I'm back. This is the board here, and I tried to get it as full as possible, but honestly near the end I kind of gave up. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna explain. I'm going to try to explain some of the things that are on the board so that you guys can see. So for 2025, a big thing that I'm concerned with is my health. So that's why I have this word health here. I just I want to get in the best shape that I can for my body. I do have type 1 diabetes. I want to be, you know, I want to get my A1C, which is like the average blood sugars in the span of time, down to, you know, what it's supposed to be. So that's why I have that there. The next thing that I have, you guys, is this Her. So if you guys don't know, I started a nonprofit this last year called Her, which is aimed to help women, young women in Detroit. So I want to, you know, go farther with Her and be able to get, you know, funding and just more notoriety for my nonprofit. I also have this word happy here with this lady who is like, she looks very happy, you can see. But yeah, I want to seek happiness. I want to you know, be more content as well with my circumstances, and you know, just try to seek happiness and all that good stuff. And this picture, for one, I love Mariska. I just think she's a boss. And so I put up there letting go of fear, and I have a picture of Mariska right next to it because I feel like she's a boss. And I feel like if I let go of the fear, some of the fear that I've held in the past, then I can be the boss I was meant to be. And I'm already working on that, but I do think that I have some improving to do. And this right here says, the new year stands before us like a chapter in a book waiting to be written. So I feel like, you know, it's 2025, it's a new year. I think, you know, despite some of our circumstances, especially in the United States, I'm going to try and, you know, make the best of this year and strive to be better. I have a car down here, cool car. I actually just got a different car, so I have a newer vehicle right now, but I want to in the future go for my dream car, which you know, not really even too sure what that. It used to be a Jeep Cherokee, but now it's changed. Yeah, and so I have eat, shop, play, stay. I want to go, you know, to some places. I don't know if I'm going to actually make it to like out of country, but I definitely want to travel more within the United States for sure. I want to eat good food. I want to shop, and I want to I want to get, like, I have a purse here. I have some earrings up here. Like, I want to be a fashionista. Like, I'm trying to find my style. And so, like, I feel like I've done better last year trying to find my style and what, like, type of clothing I like. And so I just wanted to dive more into that. I want to you know, shop and have fun and everything like that. So especially when, like, you know, we work all year, and I think we deserve to have some fun, you know. Okay, and so this says more money. Like, I'm trying to make more money, you guys. I have a picture of some friends down here, and up here I have joy. So I want to connect more with the people that I love, and sometimes when you get busy, that's hard to do. And I'm working on that, especially being a neurodivergent individual. It's difficult sometimes, but I'm gonna try to, you know, be better at meeting with the people that I love so I can show them that I love them. Let me see. Up here I have some skincare because I want to be able to do my, like, have a better skincare plan. I've been working out that as well. Last year I did some, but I want to have like a more concrete go-to, you know. So I want to do that. You know, I got up here the perfect mistake because I feel like, you know, sometimes life doesn't go the way that you think it's supposed to go, but that doesn't mean that you're not still on the right track. So basically that's kind of all for my board. I hope you guys like this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's YouTube page. And you know what it is, it's XOXO. See you guys later.